people out there waiting to see you fall.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we had?
It's time for people to start saying, I was wrong about this Kaepernick situation. Initially, when it first happened, I was against it. I thought it was disrespectful, and I had never met Colin Kaepernick, but surely this couldn't be for a good reason. I was stubborn too, but I was wrong. With hundreds of NFL players protesting, it's time for other people to start admitting that they were wrong too. Because at this point, if you still don't get it, it's troubling. Let's look at the intentions behind the protest. I made the initial mistake of assuming Colin Kaepernick's intentions. Then he spoke. Then he followed up. Then he acted. Then he sacrificed. Then he continued to back up everything he was standing up for. He donated. He volunteered. He stayed patient and absorbed criticism. He let it cost him his job. See, the problem here with the criticism of the Colin Kaepernick situation is those against it are upset over the act and not the intentions. He's made it clear he intends to protest the way that black people are treated in our country. However, I don't see many people arguing against that when talking about the protest. Instead, their main point is that he and many others now are taking a knee and it's wrong. So let's talk about why many of you think that this is wrong. It's disrespectful to what the flag represents.
Once again, I'm not anti-American. I love America. I love people.
Beyond the obvious, he's exercising his constitutional right. But let's dig a little bit deeper. Did you know that there is a US flag code? There's not much mention of it in the actual Constitution. So for some reason, we are now going to follow the flag code, which many of you did not know about before, which gives guidelines concerning the use of the flag, not actual laws. What's it say about standing during the anthem? All other persons present should face the flag and stand in attention with their right hand over their heart. It says you should stand. It's a suggestion. Because once again, these aren't laws, these are guidelines. But what does the flag code say you should never do? The US flag should never be used as wearing apparel or advertising material. Wait a second. This one's going to strike a blow to the America crowd. This means that Colin Kaepernick taking a knee during the anthem is on the same level of disrespect as being decked out in an American flag tank top and some Wranglers. Also, some of his biggest critics have also broken this flag code. Sarah Palin, Kid Rock, Ted Nugent. It's disrespectful to the troops. What about the troops, right? You could say his right to disrespect them is the freedom that they fight for. But he proved that he respects the troops. Kaepernick initially sat, but then after speaking to Nate Boyer, a veteran, Nate told him that he wouldn't alienate as many people in the military by taking a knee.
His next words, which were, I want to do something different. And we sort of came to a middle ground where he would take a knee alongside his teammates. Soldiers take a knee in front of a fallen brother's grave, you know, to show respect.
So Kaepernick made it known that he's not looking to disrespect the military. There was even a hashtag, Veterans for Kaepernick.
A group of veterans is now getting behind Kaepernick. They're writing an open letter in favor of his right to, quote, silent protest. Saying
that players are disrespecting the troops by taking a knee is a weak argument. But here's the thing. I'm not referring to the troops and their thoughts in this video. If NFL players kneeling bothers them, I won't try and argue against that. Why? Because I have no idea of the emotional distress soldiers feel when they risk their own freedom and feeling of safety and how that flag makes them feel. So I can't speak for soldiers, and I'm not going to. Neither can a lot of you. Do you know who else you or I can't speak for? Black people. I have no idea of the emotional distress they feel and their thoughts on freedom and feeling of safety while living in their own country. Why don't so many of you get that? It's easy for you to be willfully ignorant because this all has little impact on you. The intentions behind Colin Kaepernick's protest and what he was standing for isn't something that has a huge impact on your life. That's why you don't get it. But the people he's standing up for, this has rejuvenated them and given them hope. Just look at all the NFL players this past week. All of this hype around supporting this protest is hard for you to understand because you never had to deal with the things that he is standing up for while you are choosing to remain ignorant. That's why if you haven't gotten it by now, it's reflecting poorly on you. You're upset about all the attention it's getting without realizing it is proving the point of why he initially did it. Oh yeah, why is it that unathletic people always have the most to say about what athletes do? Stop saying, worry about playing. You never had to worry about playing. You never got in a game.